Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I know, it's another TRF car to the collection. I'm so happy about it. Oh my word. Right, so very quickly how this one came about, because this was nothing to do with me, wasn't even looking for this. You guys and girls who follow my good friend Keith over at RC Icons will know that we talk a lot, and Keith sent me tons of stuff over the years. Anyway, he messaged me and he'd got himself a TRF416. His version might be the 416X. I think I'm right in saying that. Anyway, in his own words, it was what's Keith say all the time? It was short money. I love that phrase. He picked his up for, I think it was about 160 US dollars. Needed shocks, and that was about it. Anyway, he sent me pictures, and he just wanted one for it. It's not something he wants to collect. He just wanted one really nice TRF touring car in his collection. So anyway, he sent me pictures, and I messaged him and that, and it was lovely, really nice. And literally about, I don't know, it seemed like 3-4 days later, I get another email from him. I think the title of the email was, "This is yours." So I looked and I was scrolled down, and there's pictures of this TRF416. And he says, "Just another one on eBay. Super short money. I bought you it." That's just Keith. It's just crazy what he does. And he knows I absolutely adore TRF. So yeah, he sent me pictures of it. And obviously you can't tell a great deal from pictures, condition-wise I'm talking. Crazy sort of weird wheels for a touring car, foam tyres. And I was like, that's awesome, thank you. Anyway, it turns up, and I'm having a quick look at it, and I'm starting to realise, my God, this thing's in mint condition. I think, and I hope I'm right in saying this, I think he paid 160 US dollars for this one, and this one's complete. There's a few spares with it. No box or manual or anything, just the carb, a roller, but it's got a servo in there. But just absolute cheap as chips. So yeah, what I'll do, the purpose of this video, what I want to cover is, I'll bring the camera over next, I'll show you what it looks like now, then I'm going to go away, I'm going to whip the steering servo out of it, because this is for a display. There's a motor screw in the bulkhead that I want to remove. It's just loose, but I have to take a bit of the top deck off to get the screw out. I want to get that out. I'm going to change the wheels and tyres. I don't like foams, and I don't really like these wheels. I've got a set of proper slick touring car wheels and tyres that I'm going to put on it. I'll probably take the body posts off it, and then I'll adjust the shock collars, because this thing, so it lowers it to its proper height, because this thing has, for what it is, has an absolute ton of ground clearance. It's mad. I've never seen a TRF set off the ground that high. It's crazy. And I'll get all the dust off it and just give it a quick clean up. And then it'll be ready for its collection. Probably take the body posts off it as well, because I think it looks better without them in the collection. And then when I've got all that done, I'll drag the other two TRF touring cars out from my collection, and we'll put them all together, because that's going to be super cool, because that'll be the first, you'll see it for the first time as I will. So that'll be a Tamiya TRF 414, 415, and now a 416. And then I'll tell you there's one more touring car I want to add to my collection, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So yeah, let's bring a camera over and have a look at how it is at the moment. So this is the car, how it came to me. Oh, I do like a TRF car. Look at those wheels. They're a bit nasty, aren't they? Foam tyres. It's kind of cool that it came with these, because I've always wanted to run a car with foams on, in really hot weather on a good surface. So I'll definitely keep these for summer and fit them on something. No idea what. Yeah, I just think that might be kind of cool. Lovely thing. So it's obviously 4-wheel drive, twin belt driven, classed as a mid motor. This came out, TRF416 came out in 2007. Carbon, obviously high end, lovely looking thing. So the rear is ball diff. the front has a fixed spool. One interesting thing that I picked up on, and I'm no expert on these cars, but the rear drive shafts have a blue alloy, which is the same on, I think, my 415 MSXX. But on this 416, the fronts are actually blue as well, which I don't think they are on my 415, but I'm going to dig that out soon, so yeah, we can have a look. So as I say, it's got a servo in it, but it sounds a little bit rough. Yeah, I don't know, that does sound a little bit rough, but anyway, that doesn't matter. What a thing. Right, and I'll do this off camera very quickly, let me get it ready to display. Right, done all that, so I'll give it a quick clean. What else I've done? Taking the body post front and back off, put the shock collars up to the highest, got that screw out, and unfortunately I had to leave a servo in. Don't know if it's thread locked in or whatever, but they're in super tight. I can't get into this to lift the servo out, so I have to take the brackets off, and that ain't happening, and I'm not going to force it. So it makes no difference if that servo's there or whatever. Yes, this thing is, I don't know what it is in absolute tip-top condition. What a thing. Keith, if you're watching, I know I always say it, but I honestly can't thank you enough. Absolutely gorgeous thing. It's definitely ran, but it's been very well looked after. Right, let me dig my proper wheels and tyres out for it, and let's get them fitted. And that, my friends, is it ready for the display case. What a thing of beauty that is. I'm absolutely over the moon with this. So cool. So obviously, because I've taken the shock collars right up, the sort of ride height's kind of bang on-ish. God, what a good looking car this is. What a thing. Look at it. You just seen it for the first time as I am. Super smooth. God, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Right, let me go dig me other two cat chassis out and let's see them all together. Wowza. Would you look at that? You're seeing this for the first time as I'm seeing it. I've not had, I don't even know if I've had these two cars together. So, if you don't know, I'll bring the camera over, get a closer look. So this is a TRF416 M2. I should have 2002, I think. Maybe it was slightly earlier than 2002, because there was a 414X and the 414, and then there was a 414M, and then it was the M2. I think it was around about 2002. This particular car's claim to fame is this was the first ever kit that Tamiya used a blue alloy on. They did use it on some upgrades earlier on non-TRF cars, but the actual kit, this was the first one with the now epic and well-known blue alloy. Next up is my TRF415. Now this is the MSXX Mark Reinhard edition from 2007. This is the replica car that he won the IFMA Worlds in. Yeah, super cool. Built that myself. Beautiful thing. And then obviously we've got the 416. And I'm just sort of looking, and let me see if I can pick this camera up. I'm just starting to look at different things. So yeah, if you've not seen this one, very special. This one came from Keith as well. Now I can't remember if he's got one or if he's looking for one. Because when he gives stuff away to me, he kind of regrets it in a good way and wants it back for himself. Yeah, that's a very special one. And that's the 415. Absolute stunning bit of kit. And obviously you've just seen 416. What's interesting is the bulkheads, the 415 and the 416 is very different at this stage. Very different. I guess the fronts, and I was right about the front drive shafts on the 415 doesn't have blue. Don't know if you can see them. They're steel, but they're not blue like the 416. Well, would you look at that, my friends? That is absolutely fantastic. Wowzer. Alright, let me see if I can get this back down. Oh my goodness. Never the best to do, is it? While the video's running. Yeah, I'm over the moon with that. That is just super cool to see them all three of them together. Right, so there's one more I would like to add to this little collection. So let me get the camera set up and we'll do the outro. So, yeah, super cool, super cool. Proper been nerding out while I've been making this video. Putting them into cars together in different angles, taking different pictures of them. Very nerdy. This has put a massive smile on my face, actually. It's super cool. I think sometimes, yeah, and I'll be honest here, I think because Keith has spoiled me so much that I don't want to say I take it for granted. I certainly don't. But yeah, I think because he's done so much for me. Like, you get that email and, you know, this 416 is yours. It's awesome. You know, it blows you away. But I think sometimes maybe I'm guilty of, like, oh, cool, you know, wow, thank you. But not really thinking about it. And then, of course, when the car arrives and I'm looking at it, I'm realising what it is. And it puts the generosity into context back into my head, if that makes sense. I hope what I was trying to say there made sense. It makes sense in my head. Yeah, just super cool. So, there is one more that I wouldn't say I want, but I would like for the collection at some point. And that is the TRF417. Simple as that. As I say, we've got 414, 415, 416, and I want to finish with the 417. Not looking at going beyond the 417, right through, 418, 419s, 420, and all the different variants of it. All these cars have different variants. They're all, I think probably each chassis has probably got 3 variants. A standard car, then there might be a World's Edition or an X or whatever, I don't know. 416, I mean, there was 3. There's a standard car, there's the X, and then there was a WE. TRF417, I think there was possibly a WE and a V5 version, I think. I can't remember. 415, yeah, I'm not too sure. There's 2. There's a standard 415, there's an MSX version, and this MSXX Mark Reinhard edition. It's complicated. It's very complicated. But yeah, point of me telling you all that is I'm not interested in the different variants of the cars. I just want one of each, and the 417 will be the final one for me. And I had one. It was the first TRF chassis I'd ever seen. I bought it. I remember picking the thing up, an open box. I was just like, it was built. I was just like, this is incredible. Just bought it for display purposes, same as these. Yeah, super, super cool. Keith, thank you. Yeah, just so cool. So yeah, you will see these again when I do another collection video. I've got a lot of stuff to sort out in here, more cabinets, more lighting to go in, and waiting for extra shelving and stuff. So yeah, these TRFs plus the Hobeo H4E Pro, the other touring car chassis, if you didn't see that on RC Legends green alloy, all these will go together on display, and when they're all lit up, it's going to look pretty special. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to leave these out for a bit and nerd out a little bit more, because thing about collections is once you kind of put them away, you don't see the cars individually anymore. You just see everything, and it's like, oh wow, yeah, this is cool, this is my collection. And you kind of lose appreciation for the cars individually. That's how it is for me anyway. So now and again, when I have to make a video like this and the 414 and the 415 has to come out, it's like, oh yeah, these are cool. Do you know what I mean? So it is always nice to dig them back out. Anyway, I'm rambling on. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. And as always, You know what I'm going to say. Happy arsing.